Hello everyone. Before we get started today, I'd like to say that our hearts and prayers go out to our brothers and sisters in Israel who are going through a really hard time now. May Hashem protect them, look out for them, and protect our soldiers wherever they may be. I would also like to say that this week's Torah is in memory of my great uncle Irving, who passed away earlier this week and was very special to me. Yitzchak Yosef ben Yoshua Menachem Mendel. This week's parasha is Parashat Bamidbar. In Parashat Bamidbar, the Torah tells us that Hashem takes the tribes and divides them into 4 groups, and each group is put on a different side of the Mishkan. The Torah tells us the list of all the heads of the tribes. And when they get to the tribe of Gad, the Torah tells us that his name is Eliasaph ben Deuel. Later on in the Parsha, the Torah tells us that his name is Eliasaph ben Reuel. Now, that may not seem like such a big difference, but whenever there's a difference like this in the Torah, we want to know why there's the difference, what changed. The Torah told us that there were 4 groups of tribes, and each group of tribes had one tribe that was the head of that group. So the first group had Reuven, Leah's firstborn, and makes sense. The second one is Yehuda, a natural-born leader, also a son of Leah. The third group had Ephraim, the son of Yosef, from the tribe who was the firstborn of Rachel. The last one was Dan, who was the firstborn of Bilhah. The only firstborn who is not mentioned over here is Gad, the firstborn of Zilpah. Now, the tribe of Gad could have gone up and protested and said, this is injustice. We should have gotten some sort of responsibility, something to show that we are also a firstborn. But instead of that, they stay quiet. And they realize that they have a chance over here to be part of something bigger and not to make it about themselves. The Torah tells us, Chazal tell us, that this is why Moshe Rabbeinu is buried in the tribe of Gad's land. And this is why the name is changed from Deuel to Reuel. Reuel comes from the word of Re'ah, of friend of God. By being quiet and realizing that they had a chance to be part of something bigger, they had the honor of becoming closer to God. The Gemara tells us in Masechet Megillah, Mila basela shtika betrei. A word in stone, but if you're silent, it's like double that. Sometimes our actions are very powerful, but learning when to be silent, nothing is more powerful than that. May we all know when to act and when to be silent. Shabbat Shalom.